The trading customs practice at KPMG probably started in the mid to late 90s, and our focus was import, U.S. customs, regulatory, helping with disputes. The story that we tell is that how we have evolved as a practice to something so much more now. The economy dipped in 2002. Clients turned to us and like, hey, we have to do more with less. We have to cut our costs. Can you help us? And that's when we had to make an investment in a number of programs and areas to help our clients reduce those costs, be more efficient. It's really interesting though, this dip in 2002 really positioned us well over all the future dips in 2008 and during the pandemic. So we were there, we were armed with the right tools to help our clients do more with less. And it's not only during the dips, it's just standard normal course of business. They expect us to bring that value. When the economy came back and the economy started booming in the mid-2000s, our clients were looking global. A lot of them turned to us, from the best companies, to help them build out compliance programs, operational programs, and implement them around the world. Then what we realized happened is that once we built the program, clients were going to enable them with technology. But they really didn't have the right trade expertise during that implementation process. So we doubled down on our investment around data personnel, around systems technology. We entered into alliances with some of the bigger global trade management systems. And we coupled all of that with all the regulatory and dispute resolution experience that we had. Bringing both of those together really just filled a gap in the market that many companies were just needing. As we continued to build our reputation, we had more and more complex issues coming to us, issues where we really had to dig into the different case law and regulations, and so a lot of analysis. And we made the decision then that we were going to have a Washington national tax function specifically for trading customs. Their job is to provide oversight and support and review of more difficult, challenging, complex, and novel issues. They're arming our team with the best insights and making sure that the advice we give to our clients is sound. KPMG is the only firm that we know of that has a Washington national tax function specifically for trading customs. Just a few years ago, we had the implementation of TIFTIA, which had significant changes in the drawback regulations, really liberalized the program. And then a little later than that, we had the Trump tariffs, and those Trump tariffs were very significant, and many of them were able to be claimed back through this drawback process. And we realized, we do drawback, but we need to do more, we need to do better, we need to make some significant investments. So we did. We put a whole team around developing what we call a drawback gold process, and we went out and hired a number of luminaries into our practice. Now we are an industry leader around providing drawback services with a focus on maximizing recoveries and doing it as efficiently as possible so that our clients can get the money back as quickly as possible and without as much effort. With economic sanctions and the new laws around export controls, we went out and we found some of the best people, both from industry and other consulting firms, and we brought them together and we supported them with the broader KPMG trade practice, built tools, and now we have one of the most significant export control practices in the market. If you think about all the things that we've invested in over the years, just regulatory knowledge, the use of IT systems, the use of data, strategy and program development, we actually brought all of those together to build our KPMG Trade Management on Demand offering, because we now have those resources delivering services to clients. And so it's really been accumulation of all these different investments we made over the years to allow us to provide really top-notch managed services around trade. I'd like to think that we have kind of led or co-led the evolution of the trade industry. What's been driving us, it's always been about client service. It's always been about quality of work. And it's always been about continual improvement. We're really proud of this industry and our role in it.